All right, this video is about stressor-cising. For me, I used to go for my walks. I used to go for, if you count it up, take my dog for a pee, take my, dog out 2 to 3 times a day. This was, when I had my senior dog. And then I would go by myself. So that would usually be about 10, 12 kilometers a day of walking, being out in nature. Right? And I didn't do it. In the beginning, I did. In the beginning, I did it to, get rid of cortisol because I heard it was good for anxiety. To keep my mind busy, distract, right? Go for a walk, go distract. And I obviously, I changed all that because what it was doing is just reaffirming that the brain, the perceived danger that the brain was having was correct. So if it, if you're telling the brain, yeah, that alarm that you're putting on, that you're perceiving danger, that's correct, buddy. And the brain is like, thank you for giving me that feedback. I'm going to keep that alarm on, right? So we're trying to get rid of something, trying to fix, trying to analyze, figure out. What are you trying to figure out? Danger and how to get rid of the danger? The brain sees that and it monitors that. Things like that, the little mindset of going out for a walk to get rid of anxiety, or, doing meditation because, well, we got to get rid of anxiety. Doing breath work, special breath work. Hold it and then release, right? Like, that is all, 9 times out of 10, the things that we do, we're doing because we want to get rid of something. Trauma release exercises where people are trying to bring up trauma that's stuck in their body, right here, right, and then they start shaking. Right? And they think that doing this is releasing the trauma that's stuck in here, right? It's stuck here. We got trauma right here and here and here, right? So by doing the shaking and having convulsions once a day, they assume that it's it's starting with the body and it's releasing something that's stored in the body, and it recalibrates the brain. So the brain sees you doing all these things, and you got to pretend like, if you were healed, would you be doing this? And if you say yes because I enjoy it, then that makes sense. Then the brain won't go, huh? Right? People like to go play hockey. People like to play baseball. People like to go on hikes because they're really enjoying their surroundings. They really enjoy playing hockey and having that, sportsmanship. That's a totally different mindset because you're doing things that you enjoy and you're doing them because you like them, not for any other reason. You're not doing them to get rid of anxiety or to fix some sort of chronic illness or something that's wrong with your body, right? And when you do something to get rid of, the brain sees that and goes, why is he doing this weird breathing technique, right? When you're doing these, gotta breathe from the diaphragm, hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, and hold. Like, some of these breathing techniques, all they do really is make the brain go, huh? What's he doing? Like, I don't know, he's doing some weird things. I'm going to keep that alarm on because I think he's trying to fix danger. There's got to be danger around here. And I don't like what he's like, this isn't normal stuff. This isn't, if he was normal, he'd just be doing normal things and going to the store, going to work, having fun, playing hockey, going for a run, right? He'd be, watching TV on his phone, but he's doing these weird breathing techniques. Just same thing with meditation. If you were, be like, okay, the anxiety gone? It's still there. Okay, well, I'm going to double down. I'm going to start to meditate 5 times this week, and we're going to do some somatic tracking with somatic trauma release. And oh, does it have the word somatic in it? Okay, we're doing it. So let's put that in the schedule. Oh, somatic. Oh my God, somatic. We're gonna do somatic tracking, somatic trauma release. So more. So if as long as there's a word somatic in there, we're doing it like right now. Let's do it. I want to do it. Sign me up. Sign me up now. We're doing trauma release. Oh my God. Yesterday I did trauma release every day. Like when the brain sees you going like this, when the brain sees you having an aneurysm or going through an exorcism, do you think that the brain's going to go, oh yeah, he's safe? Oh yeah, they're sending me messages of safety right now. Totally, yeah. The shaking, the convulsions, right? The spit coming out of their mouth. Oh yeah, those are totally messages of safety. You know, the drooling, the farting, the shaking, the coughing, the freaking out, the weird noises, the right? Yeah, totally normal. That tells me he's fine, he's, you know, he's healthy, he's safe. Bring those alarms off. No, turn those alarms off. The more he makes those sounds, we're going to bring that bass line down. This is amazing. Thank you for sounding safe. Those are, if those aren't safe sounds, I don't know what isn't, because that's safe. So think about it. What is your mindset on why you do things? Do you go on your run to ruminate, right? Are you exercising or are you stressor-cising? Because what I've seen, because when I went for walks, I'm enjoying my surroundings, and I'm actually there because I love it. Not because I'm trying to get rid of my anxiety or lose weight, or because, you know, I'm grounding or anything like that. I go outside for walks, you know, and if I go for a 5-kilometer walk, okay, cool. It's more about how long I'm outside, right? Enjoying the fresh air, the crisp, fresh air, the deliciousness of life. That's what it's all about. It's about the deliciousness of life, because you're sitting in dose, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins, right? And you're bringing your vibration up higher, right? You're having fun, playtime. You're exploring using the creative side of your brain. What else you're doing? You're bringing in balance because you're engaging, right? You're doing a quality engage. So I'm out there with my dogs now. Before it was my senior dog. Now I'm out with my dogs, and I'm engaging. And it's a good quality, you know, engaging session. And I'm elevating. I'm bringing my vibration up higher. I'm having fun. It's playtime. And, right, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You follow your passion. You follow what feels good because you enjoy it. And the consequences of that might be, yeah, okay, I'll lose some weight. Okay, I'll sleep good. Yeah, okay, you know, my butt might look nicer. But it's not the reason why I'm doing it. When I go for my walks, I'm not sitting there ruminating about something that's been bothering me that day or that week, or whatever issue that's been bothering me. So with the methods, what we do is we allow the thoughts to be there, where we ask for more. We go, okay, you know, I'm going to feel the feelings. We're going to allow, but then we're going to engage, and we're going to let it go, right? Like a balloon, you let it go. But what people seem to be doing is, oh, I can't wait to go on my walk so I can really ruminate about this thought, this problem, this asshole at work, or my husband, or I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm pregnant and I can't tell my husband. It's not his. Oh my God. Or this asshole at work, I want to stab her in the fucking neck. Fucking bitch, cunt, bitch, cow. So they go to their walks and they can't wait to ruminate on whatever it is. It could be symptoms, what if thoughts, problems at work, at home, at the news, this asshole online, your buddy is being a dick. So whatever it is, and it could be the same. Somebody's married to a narcissist, or you're just in a toxic relationship, right? And you go on your runs or your walks to ruminate, to stressor-cise, which actually brings your baseline up higher and brings more alarms. So these people are putting their buckets full, right? Because they're ruminating about stress in their lives that come in so many forms, and they're going out to go get sick, right? When we should be going out to release the loads, bring our baseline down so that our bodies can heal, and so that you can be in balance with yourself, right? And with nature. You know, you want to retune yourself by going outside. And first, it's about being happy. You know, it's not about how many kilometers you're running or walking. It's about, you know, how much time are you spending out there and really absorbing it. and having inner peace, compared to people that go out there to get sick. And I always assume that somebody that, you know, that was thin, you know, built, ripped, lean, and was walking or doing some sort of sport was healthy. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you'll see it. Maybe you'll see that more often than not. People that go out there to stressor-cise are actually slowly killing themselves. And they're not healthy, even though they might look healthy. You can sometimes see it in their face. You can see the stress, the, hi, yeah, oh, fuck. Yeah, they might look, their bodies might be, you know, somewhat ripped. They might be doing a lot of walking. You know, they're hitting that 10K run. But what are they really doing during that 10K run? Are they acknowledging their surroundings? Are they looking at the pretty flowers? Are they stopping to smell a flower? Are they, you know, going for a walk to smell the fresh air? To see that one house with the new paint job that it had, it's because black is in apparently, right? And I actually like it. Black, charcoal gray, browns. When I see a home like that, I gotta check it out, right? Or you see an old muscle car, are you gonna check it out? Are you gonna, you know, you see an older couple, they're, you know, they're talking, all of a sudden they, you know, they ask you a question, you get engaged in conversation. Or you say hi to people. You're walking and you smile, right? You see the birds, you know, you see the blue jay, you go, hey buddy, you're here today. Okay, right on time. Oh, Cardinal, buddy, haven't seen you in a week. Oh, look at you, you got a friend with you. Oh, nice. Oh, you see a deer, right? You're involved in your reality, right? It's delicious. It's so sweet and tasty. It smells good. The temperature on your, you know, it's a little cool on your skin, or a little hot, or whatever. You're using all the senses in your body, the senses in your body to feel good, right? And to hardwire happiness. That's what I did. That's what I do. I try to do. And I try to do it as much as possible. Sure, there are days when you're dealing with some shit, and going for a walk is a good way to process it. But at the end of the day, we want to get rid of lows. We want to turn off alarms. We want to bring down our base loads, or baseline. So now you might notice people just walking to stressor-cise, and you'll be like, oh wow, oh my god, and then here's another one. Oh wow, hi. Oh, they're not even paying it. They didn't even say hi back. Okay, that's too bad. That's too bad, right? And you hear about some of these sports people, you know, or a friend you heard, oh, did you hear that Mike passed away? Or did you hear Sarah passed away? Oh, why? How? That's weird. They used to go for walks all the time. I know. They're always in the cottage. They're always going for walks. Yeah, but he was, you know, he was an angry person. I don't understand why he was so angry all the time. Well, he used to tell me he hated his life. He hated his wife. They used to argue all the time. They hated each other. That's why he went to the cottage all the time. That's why he went on walks all the time. Right. I'm like, well, at work, he was always angry. That's true. Yeah, he was really angry. He was miserable. Yeah, I know. And I thought he was Mr. Healthy Guy because he was always working out, right? And he was always going for the walks, right? He was very, you know, he was telling everybody, you got to go for your walk. So, you know, you can usually find out by just looking back, was a person stressed out? Or was there, you know, were they dealing with things? Or were they just going and stressor-cising? Were they doing the things that they thought you should do to live healthy? And, you know, it's not their fault. People just don't know. You're just not aware. And I wasn't aware. I just thought, you know, you do this, this, and this. And that's what you're supposed to do. But are you really enjoying yourself? Are you doing it for the right reasons? Or are you doing it to get rid of, right? Or fix? Or are you using it to get sick and ruminate? Right? So I think these are some of the questions you have to ask yourself to be in the right mindset so that you're doing things that will actually help you. Right? Because if you're happy and you're doing things you enjoy, the consequence of that is good health. Because it automatically brings your baseline down, turns off alarms, which allows you to be in rest and digest, which allows all the systems in the body to jive, right? Right? If it's doing this and jiving, going, if you're not, like if your liver isn't dancing and happy with your kidney and your pancreas and your heart, if your heart's like not like playing a happy groove, like if that's not happening, it's because you're in a state of fight or flight and you're not properly healing, you're not detoxing, like everything is not working properly because it's buffering. It's overwhelmed, right? When your body's overwhelmed and it has all these layers of loads and bags of loads on you, your body's not going to work properly, right? When you get rid of those bags, bring the baseline down, turn off alarms, right? When you turn off alarms, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to micromanage. Your body is able to do it itself. And then you're just happy and healthy, right? And that mindset, that same mindset that you've learned with these methods to get there with thriving health and happiness, we'll use that for everything else in your life, your relationships with your coworkers, your partners, significant others, your children, your parents, your business partners, or your clients or your customers, right? This stuff works across the board. So think to yourself, am I doing this to get rid of something? And if I was a brain, if I were to look at me, would my brain think that maybe I'm doing this because I'm trying to get rid of what? Danger? 9 times out of 10, that's usually the case. So either make a shift in your mindset and go, do I really enjoy going for meditation? No? Then maybe I'm not going to go anymore. Am I really enjoying this trauma release shaking? Right? With the crying and the shaking and the farting and the drooling. Do I really like that? Or is there something else I'd rather do? Well, honestly, I'd rather go for a walk. I'd rather join yoga. That'd be fun. I'd rather paint. Then do that. Do what you like, right? Don't do something because you think it's going to get rid of something. Because the brain's going to see it and go, what the? Okay, we got to keep these alarms on. I don't know what this girl's doing. I don't know what she's thinking. This is crazy. Okay, but whatever. I'll wait here for you, and we're gonna keep those alarms on because it looks like you're running around with a liger on your back when you're shaking like that, right? You got a liger on your back for sure. You got tigers in the closet everywhere, like, right? So do things because you enjoy them, and if there's something that you're doing because you're trying to get rid of, maybe switch your mindset. Maybe go for a walk. Think to yourself, I'm only going to go for a walk because I like going for walks, not because I'm trying to get rid of anxiety. And I really do like going for walks. Okay, then roll with it. Do what you like. Do things that make you happy. It's almost too easy. And if you're a person that's going for a run or going for a walk to stressor-cise and to ruminate, then number one, you got to figure out what are some things I got to change in my life. Because where's the source of my anger? Where's the source of my, if I'm with somebody that's toxic for me, I got to get out. I got to get out of that relationship. Because at the end of the day, it affects you. It affects your health, right? I know some situations are complicated where you can't just leave. But, be aware and try your best to either get out or make the best of it. What else is there? Do you hate your job? Do you hate your boss? Do you hate your coworkers? Well, maybe this is the time for you to start thinking, maybe I should start to pursue something on the side. And eventually, when it's stable enough, I'm going to leave this toxic environment, this toxic job, because it's not good for me. I don't like it. Why should I be doing something that I don't like? And I don't want to waste my beautiful walks. And then when you've cut out most of your stressors in your life, you might still have an old program running, right? Program that's still sending alarms because you've been through shit in your life and you've been wiring your brain into a survival state. So there's going to be a transitional period, right, where it's going to run a new program. So you might still have ruminating thoughts, right? You might have the OCD looping thoughts still. You still have symptoms that are, so you still have those bags that you haven't fully released yet. But you're aware that you have the bags there. You're aware that your baseline's up to 1,000. You're aware you have alarms. So then you can implement these methods. You allow them to be there. You ask for more. You turn off alarms. Bring your baseline down. And eventually, you'll be going on walks because you can't wait. You get excited to be out in nature with your dogs and you're actually enjoying the present moment. You're enjoying the deliciousness of everything. You're enjoying the deliciousness of going for a walk. Now that's beautiful.